Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I just wanted to pick up this time to talk about. Uh, I just got a post from. I seen a message from one of my friends. Um, I just wanted to take the time to say thank you, Father, for waking me up, and thank you for your strength and your grace and mercy this morning, for your love, your honor, and all that you've done in my life and all you've done in my friend's life and my family's life. I just want to take the time to just thank him this morning. And I want to kind of touch on the topic of what is love and what it means to be in love, and how do you know if you fell in love or not, or is it just a simple when somebody says to me I love you, I look at that as like, they care enough about me to be honest with me. But it's just a caring love that you have for somebody you just care about. And when somebody is in love with you, you could do like, I'm not saying like you can treat them like dirt or nothing like that, but that person will love you enough to accept everything and all things about you, to endure all things with you, to go through things with you, to when you're in love with somebody, you're willing to die for that person. You'll fight for that person. You'll pray with that person. You'll grind with that person. You'll spend time with them. You'll buy them gifts. It don't matter the price on it. Like, it's no tag. So kind of how I look at it as in life, that when I say that I'm in love with somebody, they mean the world to me. I put them in a lineup where it's like, here's for me, Christ is up here. Above all, I love God above all. And my husband is right here, like under Christ. So it's Christ, which is up here. My husband is under him, under Christ. And then family and all that, friends fall under. Um, I'm so in love with all the things that I endured through Christ. But let's turn the subject away from God for a moment, and let's just focus on people you date, people you talk to, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or whatever you want to call it. I always say never date. See, in the past, when you're growing up and you're a kid, you're experiencing life, you always should date people with purpose. Never date just because you're bored. Never date somebody just because it feels good. You don't want to be alone. You want somebody to laugh with, somebody to go out with, somebody that does things your way. Like, you should date somebody because you want to enhance yourself, or you could see you guys learning from each other and growing from each other. And I always say a lot of people come out of relationships damaged goods because they never dealt with their feelings, and they never dealt with situations, or they couldn't handle being corrected or handle being misjudged. Or if a person loves you, they're going to tell you the truth. That's the reality. And love don't always feel good. That's some true facts. Love does not always feel good, and it doesn't always feel like something you want to deal with, or something you want to hear. Or you might get in an argument with somebody, and the first thing you want to do is hit below the belt. When you love somebody, you're willing to accept the good with the bad. If somebody telling you that, hey, look, in a relationship, this and this and this I don't like about you. Or they could run down like different things you have done, and they telling you that in order for us to be together, in order for this to work, you have to change these things about yourself. Don't take it as an attack, or they trying to hurt me. And a lot of us wear our emotions and our feelings on our sleeve. But we got to realize that being in love, you endure all things. Not just one or two things. You got to be willing to endure all things. Accepting all things. And some days, like I said, I'm going on my will be my second year of being married, and 6 years, 6 to 7 years together with my husband now. But we were friends first. We were friends for 6 months to 7 months first before I even decided to call him my boyfriend. We got to know each other. We got to know what our favorite color was, what we like, don't like, where we like to go, don't travel. Do you want kids? No kids. Like, do you like animals? Don't have animals. You got brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma. Like the basics, 1, 2, 3 questions. And then we kind of started, like, as friends, testing the waters. Like, Eric has met my family. I've met his family. But it's all just in, what are you able to endure being with this person? If you say to yourself today, can I see myself with this person, being married to this person? Not for what they can give you. Not even for the money that they have or the looks that they have. Because I'm going to tell you right now, looks are changeable. Money is changeable. You can have a job today or tomorrow, and what happens if that person loses their job? Can you endure that? Or suppose if the person keeps a job, but suppose the person gets sick. Can you care for them? Can you take care of them? Can you rub their back and feet? Can you take them to the hospital? Can you take them to the doctor's appointment or therapy appointment? God forbid, suppose the significant person that you with hurts their leg, or it breaks their arm and they break their leg, and now they got to go to therapy. They got to learn how to walk. Can you be supportive of that? Or is it going to annoy you to the point like, oh, he's not making that money no more. Oh, she's not making that money no more. You got to be able to endure somebody's pain and suffering as well as the good and the bad. You have to endure all of it when you're in love with them. If you just love somebody, it's just like kind of like saying, okay, I care enough about you that I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you die. I don't want to see you hurt just a little bit. But if you're in love with them, you can take anything that comes y'all's way because you love each other. There's times that, you sit back and you say, well, we're not alike on everything. They always say opposites attract. Me and my husband, we got things in common, but we got a lot of opposites. He likes a lot of scientific stuff, and he likes to learn about, because he does my hair, believe it or not. I just washed it, so I ain't going to show y'all. But I just washed my hair. But my husband does my dreadlocks. He does the maintenance. And he actually that's our bonding time. Believe it or not. Him sitting there doing my dreads, talking to me. I'm talking to him, telling him how my day was. I'm asking him how his day was. It's kind of like, that's our intimate time together to talk and let things out and really laugh, and, really sit back and get on to the deep end about what's bothering us. And we sit back and we talk about these things and how we can improve on these things, and we have a decent conversation. There's times that he comes home from work and he works in a warehouse, so he's walking all night and lifting heavy things and doing all this stuff. So I take the time, I'll run his foot bath water for him or a bath for him. That's stuff you gotta be willing to do whether you want to or not. We gotta stop looking at stuff as what do we want to do. Do I want to do? Do I feel like? And going back to feelings, because I watched, I really like this guy that preaches on YouTube named Marcus Rogers. Shout out to Marcus Rogers. I listen to his videos, but I also read the word. He kind of helps me want to be a better. I'm not a Christian. I'm a believer. So he helps me to be a better spiritual being and a better believer in myself, to read the word, to get that connection with God. So I was watching one of his videos, and I said to myself, like, Marcus Rogers makes some good points about life in general and being in relationships and loving people. Because if you can't love somebody for the long haul, it doesn't matter why are you dating. Just stay single. And tell people up front. We gotta start telling people up front what our intentions are. Don't be with people just to use them, just to get something out of them. Oh, they got a car. Oh, they make money. I can use them for that. Oh, they're the type of person that they're always so giving. They always volunteer their service. Sometimes tell people no. Sometimes if they volunteer something, oh no, thank you, I appreciate it, but thank you, and tell them no, turn them down kindly instead of using somebody. And then when the karma comes back, because it says in the Bible, you reap what you sow, then you want to feel bitter. Don't feel bitter about it because you caused it for yourself. A lot of pain that people or individuals go through in this world is because we cause it. Being cruel and using people and talking nasty about each other and gossiping about each other. Instead of gossiping about somebody, think of some solutions how to help them. And if you can't help them, leave them alone. But that's my own little rant. I just feel like being in love is a hard thing to swallow sometimes. We all can't expect to love to be easy, because it's not. Being in a relationship for a long time, when I was growing up, I went from relationship to relationship, relationship to relationship, and I was hurting under all of them different relationships that I went from guy to guy to guy. Not mean I went with them sleeping with them, because I didn't sleep with all the guys that I met, but I never healed. It kind of was like, oh, he could do this for me. Oh, he could buy this for me. I got tired of him in 3 months. I dumped him. On to the next one. Meet somebody else. Oh, they talk real nice. Oh, they're intelligent. Da, da, da. And when they got on my nerves, dumped them. Like, so I got to the point, I would be with guys my limit with them was 9 months. After 9 months, you weren't even there no more. I was on to the next one. And not to count in between, I was doing all that stuff, and it wasn't even it wasn't healthy. Just like I just learned about soul ties. Every person that you sleep with, you inherit their junk. You know that? You inherited all the good and the bad with them. Everything that you go through in life. If you ever stop to think, why am I having these visions, and why am I, stealing and cussing and all these stuff I never used to do? Because you slept with that person, you picked up what they inherit, what they are, and you never broke free. You never prayed to God to break you free from them chains. Generational curses and in the family. You never broke free. So to get back on topic, because I go off topic a lot. To get back on topic, being in love with somebody isn't easy. But you have to learn to understand that every person in this world got different mindsets, different perspectives, different ways of thinking, and different ways of doing things. You can't be with somebody based off how you feel or what you think. See, we fall in love, as I'm talking about we as women, we fall in love with the potential of what a guy could be. We see his potential, and we see what he could be. But that guy might not be that stuck on the potential. He could probably care less. But we so wrapped up, James could be a carpenter. He's so good with his hands. And James could be thinking, I don't want to be no carpenter. That's just something I do for fun. That's just a hobby. And then when we get with James, we find out that James was a waste of our time. No, you wasted your own time thinking that his potential was going to be something he would actually become. And you fell in love with that. We fall in love with the idea of somebody making you laugh. Or they got a cute smile, how they look. Looks are changeable. They come and they go. Know that one day that guy you find attractive is so sexy and so cute, got the nice smile, nice hair, nice this and that, nice body. All that could change, y'all. I'm telling you. Give it time. That's what I told my best friend the other day. You know, my rule with dating with guys before I met my husband was I will never be with nobody that have kids. And my reason why I won't be with nobody that got kids, the main reason is there's a lot of drama with that. Baby mama drama, and the kids give you drama. If you're not getting drama from the baby mama, you definitely gonna get drama for the kids. And the kids gonna tell you, you ain't my mama, I ain't got to listen to you. I don't even want to deal with none of that. I don't even want them types of issues in my life. That's a stress. That's stress, that's drama, and it will break you and your man up. If he not a widow, and that's the main thing, if he not a widow, he been married before, he a widow, that's different. That's a whole different thing. But if this guy has a bunch of kids with different women, and these women still interact with him, they're gonna interact. I don't care what you say, how you say, oh well, me and my baby father, my baby father told me, or he told me he don't interact with his baby mama, or his baby, my girlfriend don't interact with her baby father. That's all a lie. They ain't gonna interact because they got a kid. One thing joined it together, a kid or kids. So they gotta come together to coexist for these kids. One day, eventually, even if he's not out, he gonna come back and want something to do with that kid, and that's gonna start something. I don't want none of that. I want to be with somebody that got a clean slate like me. I have no children. This is the first time I've ever been married, and I don't want no drama. So, to each their own. I don't knock nobody, but that's my rule. So if you're going to love somebody, guys, don't love them for the potential. Don't love them for the feelings. And definitely don't love somebody just because they got a good job or they got, money in the bank and all that stuff. Be with somebody that you technically could be friends with and y'all can get along with. And I'm saying technically, but you can be with somebody that if you can't be friends with them, number one, they can't be a friend to you, and you started liking them all for the wrong reasons, just cut it off because you're not going to be happy. In the long run, if you decide to marry that person, you are not going to be happy with them when you find out that you ain't even like this guy. You don't even know him, and you don't even understand why he act the way he act. But I got the book on 5 love languages. I suggest anybody to read that book, 5 love languages, because everybody interprets love in a different sense. Everybody interprets love on a different level. And you got to know what your partner's love language is. Because some people don't interpret things right. But you got to get the glory from God too. You have to ask God to send you the right one and wait. Be patient. Don't go out here looking for somebody. Wait and be patient. Because that's the only way you're going to find real love. Everybody, y'all be blessed. This video ran over than I expected. But have a good day.